And the stakes couldn't be higher. Even out here during warm-ups, guys looking focused on what they need to do to pull out the win. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. So here's Miami's starting group. We've got George. Weber is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Carter. And it's Hardaway in at the point guard position. And for the Knicks, we've got Shaquille O'Neal. Mullen is out there with Rose. Then there's Griffin. And it's Anthony in at the small forward.
Here we go.
So New York wins the tip. Anthony with the screen on Hardaway. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Now, here is George. Hardaway sets a screen for George. Mullen against Carter. Over Mullen. And it's Carter missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Over in the corner, Rose. Outside Mullen. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Anthony. Launches from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
And that was an absolute bomb. Carmelo showing how confident he is.
Hardaway against Rose. To the inside. Stolen by O'Neal. High, arcing shot. And the basket by Rose.
You didn't think Rose would back down from some contact now, did you guys? Playing with a high level of intensity.
Rose against Hardaway. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And this is why you can't give Anthony a lane, because this guy will run all over you.
Now here's Hardaway. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Rose. Down low. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Anthony with it, defended by George. From the corner. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. From down in the low post, it goes.
Highly efficient close to the rim is Chris Webber. I mean, he's got a really nice, solid, creative post game.
Rose passes to Anthony. And it's sent back by George. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Griffin. Post him, Blake.
Shot clock at 6. Blocked again.
And the massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Hardaway kicks to Weber. Fires from 18. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Weber.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Griffin a screen on Hardaway. Here's Rose. And Rose throws it down.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
George sets a screen for Hardaway. Pass to Carter. Here's the 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside Mullen. Griffin looking it over. Carter against Mullen. And here's Rose outside. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Hardaway passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Weber outside. Here's George. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Griffin finds Anthony. Takes the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 8 points.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Oh, the lob to Abdul-Jabbar. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Gasol's checked in for Blake Griffin. Heat also with a sub. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Paul George. Rose gets a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Weber kicks it over to Arenas. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Remarkable range from Arenas. I mean, there's no shot he can't make, and there are very few that he won't take.
Back to Rose. Anthony against Carter.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Elbow shot. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Carter sets the pick for Halliburton. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Baseline try. That one bounces around and comes back out. And Davis gets it to go. And it's an 8-point New York lead.
Baron Davis, one of the more powerful and strong guards in the league. Aggressive in the lane because he has that strength and confidence.
Now here is Carter. He's got 5. Oh, my. What a play.
Carter taking flight is a thing of beauty. Vinsanity showing off his amazing bounce.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Here's Rose. He has 7. It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Rose.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there, and that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Carter with the 3. Carter can't get that one to fall.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Gasol gets it to go.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
An unpredictable guard. Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robert Parrish is checked in for O'Neal, and Mullen subbed in for Derrick Rose.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Mullen with the 3, trains the three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 11.
great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
String music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Tries the spin move. Anthony dishes to Davis. Pass to Parrish. Outside Anthony. 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Arenas. Here's Thurman. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside Anthony. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Carter. Miami trails by 9. Hardaway passes to Thurman. And Gasol sends it back.
Fantastic defense from Gasol there. Used his reach to get the block.
Here's Davis. Good. Nice job down low.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Knicks up by 11. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So with Rhodes on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. They've got Davis. Parrish is out there with Mullen. Then there's Gasol. And it's Richardson in at the 2. Marion dishes to Lucas. Outside Hardaway. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Mullen.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to...
Oh, what a play!
That is unreal. Davis, one of the most explosive athletes in the league.
Pass to Arenas. Jason Richardson pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 13. Davis surveying the floor.
And you can see the respect that the defense has for Davis's jumper. They just got a little too aggressive on that contest.
The Knicks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Griffin's checked in for Gasol. And Miami with a change here, too. George is checked in. Miami trails by 15. Here's Thurman. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Davis, the pass to Richardson. Goes up from the top of the key. The rebound by Thurman. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Arenas can't hit. And it's Davis with the ball for the Knicks. Richardson kicks to Davis. Parrish outside. Back to Davis. Griffin a screen on Arenas. Oh, Griffin in position. Davis against Hardaway to the right side. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York. Outside, Davis. Pass to Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Mullen up top. Defended by George. Miami trails by 13. Lucas, a screen on Mullen. Here's Thurman. Back to Lucas. Outside Arenas. Over Mullen. Great touch on the 16-footer. Arenas has got 5.
Arenas' role is to score the ball. He's a very active shooter and keeps the defense on its heels with his attacking style.
Here's Griffin, and it's blocked. In transition, here comes Miami. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for the Knicks. Vince Carter, he's checked in for the Heat. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Davis against Hardaway. Pass to Griffin. Trying to end the drought, and the layup is up and in.
Able to shrug off that contact, and that just lets you know how strong Griffin is.
And here is Lucas. George passes to Thurman. 6 to shoot. Here's Carter. Parrish gets the rebound. The Knicks leading by 13. Here's Griffin. And again, it's New York.
Boy, Blake's jumper looks very clean, solid shooter.
For Miami, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. There's a good screen. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Mullen. And they're moving it up. Pass to Griffin. They double-team Griffin. Davis gets a wide-open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Davis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
On the other side of a crisp pass this time, Barron nailing the jump shot.
Outside, George. Back to Hardaway. Out to Carter. It's stolen by Mullen. Inside, it's tipped. Griffin passes to Parrish, and it's blocked.
I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
The Knicks leading by 18. Here's Anthony, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Anthony's got 13.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So for the Knicks, Pau Gasol's checked in for Parrish. Richardson comes in for Mullen, and it's Rose in for Davis. Carter, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Gasol, and it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by Carter.
Boy, nice to see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, my idol, knocking down that mid-range jumper.
Griffin kicks to Anthony. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Oh, the lob to Abdul-Jabbar. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Abdul-Jabbar makes alley-oops look easy, effortless. Throw it his way, and he uses that long reach and nice bounce to slam it home.
Halliburton with the steal. First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him.
You know, we've seen Halliburton be elite for stretches in his career. Not at that level every night, but he's working on being more consistent, and I don't think it's far off for him.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
To the middle, here's Abdul-Jabbar. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you got to bring more energy than this. Abdul-Jabbar is not going to be thrown off much by a little contact.
Here's Anthony. No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor. 1:58 left in the first half. Richardson against Carter. Over Richardson, and it's Carter missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Griffin kicks to Rose. Good on the triple. Rose has got 12.
It was once a weakness, his outside shot, but for Rose now, he's lethal from outside. He's worked really hard to become so.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. O'Neal's checked in for New York. Mullen comes in for Jason Richardson. The Heat also changing it up. Weber comes in for Sean Marion. And Hardaway is subbed in for Halliburton. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Rose. Carter, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Nice job getting position that time by Abdul-Jabbar. And once he gets that position, he goes to work.
Anthony looking it over. Shaq with a screen on George. High post try. Here's Shaq. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Mullen passes to Rose. On the wing, Mullen, defended by Carter. And Griffin slams it in.
Always a smart move to put Griffin in the pick and roll as the screener. He is tough to stop.
From the stripe, and it's Carter missing. With 1 on the clock, he can't get that one. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Knicks lead by 18. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court.
The three-point chances have been there for them, and they've taken advantage.
Just watching the game, not even looking at the scoreboard, you can tell they're the better team tonight by a mile. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, do you guys agree? That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
On the court for the Heat, Weber is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's George. And it's Carter in at the 2-guard spot.
You know, the size of Abdul-Jabbar typically overwhelms defenses, especially when he's operating close to the rim, forcing them to act as he draws the foul.
He hits the second from the line. The Knicks leading by 17. Here's Rose, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Boy, you look at Rose, and you just love the imagination he brings to his offensive game. You know, this guy's constantly pushing the boundaries of his basketball ability.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Outside Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shakes him. The rebound by Chris Webber. And Weber's got the ball here for Miami. Trailing by 17. Pass to Hardaway. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Mullen. Carter, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's rebounded by New York. O'Neal's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Griffin plays it up and banks it in. Griffin's got 8 points.
And Griffin has so much confidence in his scoring ability, especially when he's near the basket.
Abdul-Jabbar, the screen. Oh, the lob to Abdul-Jabbar. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Hardaway passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, Kareem, strong and focused.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
Pass to Anthony. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Excellent D there from George. Miami trails by 15. Here's Hardaway. No scoring in this one. And Carter has it in the corner. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Griffin, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Outside Rose. Anthony against George. Griffin kicks to Mullen. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Heat have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
And when Kareem's got it going like this, just let him go to work. Feed the beast and let him eat.
Anthony dishes to Rose. To end the drought, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside, Griffin with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And finished off by Rose.
And one of the all-time high risers at the point guard position, Derrick Rose can still throw it down.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 6 assists in the game. Outside Mullen. Back to Anthony. Over George. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And then Carter with the dunk.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Pass to Hardaway. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Here's Hardaway, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Pau Gasol's checked in for the Knicks. The Heat also with a sub. Arenas has checked in. Outside Hardaway. In the corner, it's Arenas. Over Mullen. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Arenas. Arenas has got 7 points in the game. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Rose with the ball. He's got 16. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Down low, stolen by O'Neal. Carter against Anthony. Back to Rose. Outside Anthony. And it's sent back by Carter. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Arenas. Back to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot goes in. And now it's just a 4-point Knicks lead.
I like their execution in the second half. They're keeping this game competitive because of how well they're executing.
Now Rose. Shaq with a screen on Hardaway. Inside. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Hardaway against Rose. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Carter. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No good. Gasol with the defensive effort. Arenas against Mullen. O'Neal on the wing. Anthony on the wing. Takes a 3. Knocked loose.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Carter. From past the arc. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Mullen passes to Rose. To stop the drought, kicks it out to Mullen. New York, no good that time either.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And a wide open look for Arenas. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got assist number 8 now on the night. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look for New York. Parrish, he's checked in for Shaq. Richardson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Davis is subbed in for Rose. Here's Gasol. And Richardson now atop the key. Parrish outside. Clock at 6. Mullen kicks to Richardson. From downtown. That shot missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
In the corner, it's Arenas. He nails it, and we're tied up. Arenas has got 11 points.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Marion passes to Thurman. Poked away. It's stolen by Davis. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gasol, and the layup is good. Gasol's got his second basket of the night.
Inside, Gasol is deadly. I mean, his height means finding a shot this close, not too much work at all for him.
Arenas against Richardson. Thurman. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. From deep three-point territory. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. New York ahead, leading by just 2. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. So with Rose on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Griffin out there with Anthony. Then it's Parrish. Then there's Davis. And it's Richardson in at the shooting guard position. 6 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The 3 from George. Knicks with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Arenas against Griffin. Richardson gets a wide open look. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Richardson's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for New York. And Baron Davis picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Halliburton's checked in for Miami. Outside, George. Carter right side. Over Richardson. And it's Carter missing. The Knicks leading by 5. Outside, Davis. Pass to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Fades away. Rebound by the Heat. Lucas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Davis. And stolen by Richardson. Outside, Davis. Fires the 3. The rebound by Thurman.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Anthony. New York needs to get off a shot. 2 points. That one goes. Parrish has got his first 2 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, during the last break, I heard Mike D'Antoni as he talked with the team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And Anthony gets it to go.
With a forward who can handle the ball like Anthony, it opens up so many options for your offense.
Taken away by Anthony. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 9-point New York lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Parrish. Parrish has got 3 assists in the game. Outside, George. Carter sets the pick for George. That 3 off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Outside for Davis. And the 3 ball is good. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Carter for 3. Good work defensively by Richardson. Here's New York. They're on a 14-4 run. And Griffin slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
New York leading by 14. Outside, Davis. Pass to Anthony. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Carter drills the baseline jumper. Carter's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Oh, I like that. Good read by VC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Anthony against George. 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Halliburton against Davis. Fires for 3. Carter. And Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got 22 points.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive. An efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Back to Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
An eye-popping throwdown. Griffin makes it look so easy when he hangs like that in the air.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. George in the post. Covered by Anthony. George with the bucket.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Griffin a screen on Halliburton. Unloads from 13. Here's Davis, and it's Miami with the rebound. Thurman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Halliburton fires. The long shot, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
So strong. Griffin absorbs the contact like it's nothing.
A different look for New York. Shaq is checked in for Parrish. Mullen comes in for Jason Richardson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Baron Davis. Miami trails by 13. Weber with a screen on Rose. Outside George. Bucket.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for New York. They led the game at 1 point by 20. The free throw drops for Rose.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch a different Rose here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that.
Carter outside. Shot clock at 6. That does not go. The Knicks leading by 13. Hardaway with the steal. Weber in the post. Griffin's there.
And, you know, Weber's versatility really stands out. I mean, he's a big man that can pass, rebound, and score in a lot of ways.
Good on both. Hardaway with the steal. Trying again. Ooh, he laid it up and in.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Misses the 3. Miami trails by 9. Carter. O'Neal there for the rebound. The Knicks shooting straight 49% from the field. Carter against Anthony. O'Neal looking around. Clock is at 3. Great D. That forced that miss. And Miami shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. And down it goes.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Mullen against Carter. Right side Mullen. Outside Griffin. Shaquille O'Neal. Missed on the 3. And it's the Heat with the ball. 7-point differential. Outside George. Knocks down the three.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by Miami. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Carter. O'Neal there for the rebound. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Outside George. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't a great big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Blake Griffin.